So you want to get into lure fishing. How much money do you need to spend? Well, depending upon your budget, you can go crazy. Lure fishing outfits range anywhere from the very bottom of the market, I'd say about $50, right up to money's no object, $1,000+, and that's just for one rod, one reel, some lures and some line. What I've set myself a challenge to do is to spend $50, just $50, and to need that $50 I want rod, reel, line and lures, and only using that $50 worth of components I'm going to try and catch some fish and see if it can be done on a shoestring budget. It's going to be a big change for me. Like, even though I don't have really top end gear, the outfits that you see me using in most of my videos, they're probably around about $400 to $500. So they're good, medium sort of budget gear. Can it be done for $50? That'll be the challenge. So what I've done, so I had a $50 gift voucher. We probably all have seen one of these under the Christmas tree or in a birthday card from time to time. Is it enough to get you set up and lure fishing? Well, that's what we're about to find out. So what I've done is I've headed down and I thought, what options have I got to get lure fishing on a budget? So what I've done, so I had to start with a rod, a reel and some line. You cannot buy a good quality outfit with braided line to get you lure fishing for $50, let alone the lures that you need as well. So I really have limited myself to something that has mono on it and something that is at the very basic start of the price range. So what I've ended up with is something that a lot of us see. If you go down to BCF, you've got your Jarvis Walker. Now, this is built to a price. This is a $30 or $40 combo. It's a $40 combo on the price tag. I got it on special for $30. And for that I've got my rod, my reel and my mono line that is on the reel. Now it's a 6'6", or 6 foot actually, 6 foot, 2 to 4 kilo, light medium. Now it's not a graphite rod, you won't get graphite in this price range. This is just your normal fiberglass rod. It's a cheap one ball bearing reel, clunky, but let's just see if it can do the job. Okay, so we've got our rod, we've got our reel and our line. It's mono line, so not ideal for the type of lure fishing that I'm planning to do, but within the $50 budget, if I needed to allow for everything that I need, braid wasn't an option. So what I've done is I've gone for some very basic lure options. I've got some soft plastics with jig heads, and this packet is around about $10. Okay, so what I've got there is I've got jig heads already pre-rigged onto a plastic, and with these I'm predominantly going to be chasing flathead. And as another alternative, I found this little packet of poppers, and with these poppers I'll be looking to chase brim and bass predominantly. So with those lure options, I've given myself the option of probably mainly flathead but possibly brim, and then we've got brim and bass. So there you go. If you're new to lure fishing, or perhaps if you're an experienced fisherman and want to give yourself a bit of a challenge, grab $50, head down to your local tackle shop, see what you can find, stretch your budget, shop smart, look for things that are on special, and then go out and give it a crack. I'm going to record my adventures as I try this little experiment or challenge, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Come along with me. And our challenge to catch a bass on our $50 combo: rod, reel, line, lures, all under $50. First cast. It's been a long time since I fished with straight through mono. Let's see how it feels. Hello, that's a fish. It's a fish on the $2 popper on the $50 outfit. This is going to be interesting. I've no idea what the drag is like on this thing, and I've got mono all the way through, so it's as stretchy as, but it's a fish. What have we got? Oh no! Dropped it at the beside the yak. It was a bass, and that's that drag. Just got to get used to having so much stretch and such an ordinary drag, but it's given me hope. Oh, I think that's a fish. Or it could be a turtle, it's hard to tell. I think it's pulling like a fish. It was very subtle. Well, and once again we're on the budget outfit. It's leading me a merry chase all out into the middle of the water area here. Try not to rush this one. Oh, it's a little bass. Here we are trying to christen the budget combo. There we go, it's in the net. Look at that. Very happy indeed. Thanks, mate. So there you go. A feisty little Aussie bass taken on a less than $50 combo. I only used one lure so far out of my bag of tricks, a little popper, and this did the trick. Thanks, mate. You ready to go? What is in there? Whatever it is, it's angry. Yep, got him. Persistence paid off. That was like the 10th cast that I've had in there. And I just knew that there was a fish in there just by the reaction on that first cast when I got fouled up on that weed, and I saw something explode on it, and I thought, wow, there's got to be something there, and I could only hope that I just hadn't scared it away. And then just cast after cast after cast, and I got the reward. So now I just have to hope that it stays on with my little budget combo and my cheapo lure. Plenty of stretch in this outfit, so no need to try and muscle the fish. Just let the fish have a bit of a swim, get it away from structure if you can, and then just let the stretch in the rod and then the line do its job. Let the fish have a bit of a swim around, tire itself out before you try to bring it in. There we go, we've got a good look at our little fish. It's not a huge bass, but hey, it's good fun, especially that hit. How good was it? In you come. Thanks, mate. Oh, look at you. You're a ripper. So here we are, another beautiful little creek brawler. He came just out of that little pocket over there. You probably saw it all unfold. And there he is, little cheapo popper. Did the job, nice sharp little hooks. Hopefully they'll just come out quite easy now. And there he is. He's going to go off, fit as a fiddle, ready to terrorise bait fish and any type of fallen insect, and hopefully make the day of another angler sometime down the track. You ready to go, mate? I reckon you are. What happens when I let go? Just gonna sit there? Hello, fishes! G'day, mate. Hey! So here we are on our way back from day one of experimenting with the $50 lure fishing challenge. I used my budget outfit most of the day and with relatively good success. It took some getting used to compared to the gear that I'm used to fishing with. Definitely a steep learning curve, readjusting back to mono, and with the heavy soft rod compared to the nice tight graphite outfit that I'm used to using. But yeah, I caught some good fish on the little cheap poppers.
Didn't have any complaints with those. They had nice strong sharp hooks. They had a good action. It worked well with the mono outfit, being that the mono floats, so I was very happy with that, and very happy to get a few fish on the board with the budget outfit as part of my little experiment. But yeah, so far so good. So this afternoon it's nice and humid. We've got a fairly warm day and thunderstorms are on the horizon. I'm hoping that those conditions together are going to help me with my effort to chase some fish on my $50 combo and lures. So this is the second session. I had a bit of success on my first session out, caught a few bass. I'm hoping to back that up and see if I can add a few more to the tally on my basic rod and reel combo with mono, a few little poppers, some soft plastics. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Oh, I'm back with my $50 combo in hand. Oh, and it feels good. So I've been casting for about half an hour now into areas that I know have held fish in the past, and starting to get a little bit of frustration, a little bit disappointment, all of those things building in. What you have to remember is that the fish move around within systems from day to day, month to month, year to year. They're not always going to be in the same place. You just have to trust your instincts and look for areas that you think will hold fish and concentrate on that. Keep confidence. And in this case, I know that I've got dusk coming up, which is probably the best bite time for this kind of fishing. So I've got to stay focused, got to stay confident, and keep my fingers crossed. Oh, there's a fish under there. Is he going to come back? Here we go. There's a fish. Not a bad fish either. Got this really spongy rod and really lumpy drag, really stretchy mono. It's all very strange, but I'm just going to take my time. Let him have a bit of a play. There we go, nice soft rod. Let the lunges of the fish be absorbed by that big shock absorber that is the soft fiberglass rod. And then when he's ready, just slide him head first into the net. And there he is. First bass of the day on the cheap $50 combo. Yes. So there we go. There's a lovely little suburban brawler that's been brought undone by the cheap $2 popper on the $50 outfit. The old Jarvis Walker, 2000 size spin reel, unknown pound mono, 6 foot spin, 2 to 4 kilo. It can be done. Takes a lot of persistence, but it can be done. Okay, little mate. You ready to go swimming? Oh yeah, he is. See you, mate. Thank you. So it took me about half an hour to get my first hit, and it took me about an hour to catch my first fish. But it was great to get some reward for all of that effort and all that casting. So about 3 hours of casting and paddling and dragging and cursing. It wasn't a really productive afternoon. My experiment with the budget combo yielded another fish, which was great, a good sized bass that hit the popper, so I was pretty happy about that. But I really expected that I would get a bit more action as dusk came, and it just died. I don't know why. The humidity wasn't quite there. It's like the storm that was forecast sort of blew away, and either that or the fish just aren't there. They may have been swept away with the floods and haven't worked their way back up creek yet, or they may just have been shut down. Unless you can find a fish to tell me the answer to that, I'm only guessing. But I caught a fish. on my budget combo. So not a total write-off, a few hits. Thank you. See you next time.